And Morocco is known as they're the biggest producers of fertilizer in Africa. And fertilizer was one of the big promises that Ruto put out there. So I think what happened is that this guy, knew about it. He gave him a quick deal, and Ruto got excited. He tweeted, and you know what the Moroccan Foreign Affairs Ministry did? They immediately after the tweet, they did not even wait. They went and officially published on their website that Kenya no longer recognizes Western Sahara. So to me, that's a danger that I see, whereby we're going back. We used to have roadside declarations by President Moi, but this time we're going to be having tweet-side declarations. First elections where people were seriously discussing issues, and even the strongholds did not record, like those high 98% numbers that we used to see.
No.
There's been a softening on the different strongholds, whereby you find that people even in those traditional strongholds are willing to listen to what the other person has to say. And I think this is the point where people need to take advantage, especially issue-oriented people need to take advantage of this moment and start building from now. Start building those narratives, because these narratives, it's easy to build a false narrative. It's more difficult to build a truthful narrative, but you have to put in the hard work. Once you teach people to follow this, I think people will be more willing to listen to you. The one thing that I'm observing with this new government, of course, we are told to give them a chance. I remember we're here in 2013 and people are saying, give Uhuru a chance, and when I said, I don't have any high expectations, people said ABC. And I'll be honest, I'm in the same position that I was, in 2000. I wish, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. But I, so far, even with the little that I've seen from the start, there's a lot of focus on giving an impression to people rather than actually being down there and doing the work. There's a lot of things that we're already seeing whereby there's an attempt, there's a very strong attempt to give an impression of what's happening. And I think when that happens, because always the good work, we always talk about the coalition government and the great work that they did, a lot of that great work was not visible. It wasn't tangible. It could not be put on a flyer or on a 2-minute clip. A lot of that could not be done. And to me, the problem with the previous government is that that's how they came in and that's how they governed. And that's the reason why we are in the mess that we are today. As we know, from 2 days, no, I think it was just the day when there was a swearing in. I think it was on the same day when President Ruto, can't believe I'm even saying that. Oh my goodness, did I just say President Ruto?
Yes,
anyway,
boss. And it sounds so good.
Yeah.
Zoea. As I totally said.
Yeah.
Zoea.
Yeah.
Zoea.
Yeah. I'm just hoping I wake up to find Baba ndo alikuwa president. But anyway, there was a tweet that was deleted, which was there's this country called Morocco in North Africa, and there's a part called Western Sahara that has declared independence for a while from Morocco, and Kenya had recognized Western Sahara. We even had diplomatic presence in Kenya, but for some reason, President Ruto decided that he's gonna go and tweet that that diplomatic relation has been revoked and Kenya no longer recognizes Western Sahara. And remember, when it comes to international relations, this is something that has to go through the parliament. And this was done in a tweet. I mean, the tweet was deleted.
That was my question.
Yeah, the tweet was deleted,
but it's there.
But that was dangerous. And I think this is my thinking. What may have happened? The Moroccan king, came to Kenya for the inauguration, and Morocco is known as they're the biggest producers of fertilizer in Africa, and fertilizer was one of the big promises that Ruto put out there. So I think what happened is that this guy, knew about it. He gave him a quick deal, and Ruto got excited. He tweeted, and you know what the Moroccan Foreign Affairs Ministry did? They immediately after the tweet, they did not even wait. They went and officially published on their website that Kenya no longer recognizes Western Sahara. So to me, that's a danger that I see, whereby we're going back. We used to have roadside declarations by President Moi, but this time we're going to be having tweet-side declarations. And that's something that I personally fear, whereby things are not given deep thought and they're tweeted out there and they seem popular. And to me, that can be very dangerous, and having this transactional relationship where you meet with leaders, unamwambia, utanipambolea, bas kwisha, wacha ni tweet. That is very dangerous.
We know used to do that.
Yeah.
Orange
Man used to do that, and I never wanted to compare, President Ruto to Orange Man, but I have to say there's a number of similarities that have already started.
What about the deputies? Before Mosh chimes in, what about the deputy and his declaration about DCI to go back to Kiambu Road? But anyway,
I mean the deputy, I think that's what we expect from him. That's what people have known of him. He's rogue. And a lot of people want to blame him, but I honestly don't believe he made that speech, that very awkward speech, without the knowledge of President Ruto. I really don't think that's something that he went and did there randomly. And I think the thing that Ruto likes about his deputy right now is that he can do all his dirty work. He can do all his dirty work because he's now, coming and giving an impression that he wants to work with the other side, he wants to be clean and all that. So I think that's politically, that may be a good strategy.
Mosh, by the way, there's so many comments over here. Esther Mulusa, Karibu, Slay, Hetas, Rogers, Karibu Sana, Lloyd, Frankie, Hadi, Douglas Kaani. I'm going to read your comments. Mosh, Kader, Todie Nabere, Todie, Trende Kazi.
Maze, where do you start? Rigiji has 200 million reasons to be making comments. And until that, those monies come back. So he said his money is coming back. So maybe there's something being worked out on the backside. I don't know. What do we know? But, something that guy, he's uncouth in his behavior and the way he does things, but he's not a dummy. He's very intelligent. So folks need to... I would say people need to be very scared of that guy. If right now, there may be some folks out there crying and saying, Ruto this, Ruto that. Yes, ndio. This Rigiji, this guy is at another level. Mukae Macho. But remember again, they both come from the MO1 College of Leaders for Kenya. So anything is possible with those guys. I must say that we, at this point as Kenyans, what we need to do is to say, fine, we have a president, we have a vice president, electioneering period is over. However, we need to fix the flaws.
Deputy president.
Sorry. Okay.
Deputy. Yeah, please be correct.
You can tell Haku vote.
Deputy. Oh, he could Haku vote. Okay, sir.
You know what's funny that you say I didn't vote? I still even have that thing on my makucha. Imekata kutoka. Sijui. In fact, I even bought
Me
GV.
Too. Yeah.
Me too,
I still have
I even bought GV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Imekata kutoka.
Hii ni zile kula ziliharibika.
But pengine liharibika hatujui. We are assuming that our votes were counted, right? Because we saw them. Actually, we saw votes that were counted in the portal. We don't know if ours were the ones that were counted. Okay. I digress. So, at this point, what we need to do, especially as diaspora, and we do have a voice, we need to make sure that systems and processes are in place so that we don't have the faux pas that we had, especially like the one that Ali was mentioning about simple document verification, which somebody may have actually forgotten to carry the original document that they actually registered with.